the Universoul brand. You know, our way is funky. We took circus and made it funky. I want to take an ice show and make it funky. I want to take a Broadway, no, a Las Vegas style dance show, like the old musicals, but with exotic black women and women of color from Brazil, from Ethiopia, from, you know, and just make a chorus line that's awesome, you know, and just funk it up, you know. And our culture is beyond what me and you want to do. I think the important thing is our culture doesn't leave its marks. There's no Chitlin Circuit mark. You know how important the Chitlin Circuit was?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, unless you go to LA, you don't know about chicken and waffles.
That's right.
But chicken and waffles started in New York. The movie Spike Lee made, Malcolm X, that nightclub, Small's Paradise, was where everybody ran, and that's where, I mean, all the great performers played at Small's Paradise after they finished at the Apollo. That was the spot. And when you finished there, you went down to Chicken and Waffles and ate at 4 in the morning. I mean, but that's a Chitlin Circus spot, and that's where he made the movie. You know, I mean, that's where Malcolm X ran, at Smalls. I mean, you know, it's just history, man, that we don't leave, but it grew our people, it grew our culture. Soul food restaurants grew our culture. We don't have that legacy immortalized through television, through productions like vaudeville of shows. Or it's gotta. I want to do that. I love it. You know, it's.
You had to have a serious vision to be able to keep this thing going for 14 years. Coming from Baltimore, having the environment the way we know Baltimore is, and to be able to come up out of that and then go to, I believe, Tuskegee, Alabama, and then to now launch this huge circus. I mean, you're talking about going up against the Ringling Brothers, the world's greatest circus. I know people at one point said, you must be crazy. You can't not market or beat out this circus that's been on the map for years. And you're going to come with a black circus. I know you had to deal with
People said I was crazy.
I'm sure.
Dreams are something that I think each one of us has. And I think the message to the young people, especially in the inner city communities, is that voice inside of all of us that says, I want to be a fireman. Back in my days, now I'm a sports person, but that I want to be is the God's gift of your participation in life. That I want to be is so important that the young people have to hold on to it. When they get older, life's twists and turns, let go of I want to be. But I want to be changes as you get older. But it's your desire to give of yourself to mankind. And I think that a lot of people Russell didn't let go of I want to be. Puffy didn't let go of I want to be. You've got to hold on to what you want to be and strive to be that. And I think the circus was part of that I want to do. I want to be. I want to make my contribution. I want to make my mark in life. And I think that's what drove me to the circus and to try and to believe in it and be blind to the obstacles, because here again, I want to be as God's gift, so we can't see the power of it, of what our visions hold and our dreams. So you can't measure that. You just want to be, and you go out and you try to be.
You talk about obstacles. I know you had to have many of them. Tell me about the most challenging part of this puzzle of Universoul.
It's a major logistical nightmare, just like a big outdoor concert if we had to do one every day. It's any of the big tours. I mean, it's it's trucking, it's electrical power, it's transport, it's it's production, it's lighting, it's sound. We're in so many businesses here. We're in a business that moves 150, 250 people once a week from city to city, and it wrecks a town. We've plumbing, sanitation, health, feeding of animals. I mean, the logistics are incredible, and they're very challenging.
Let's say one were interested in getting into this business. I don't know that there's more room for another type of circus like
Oh
this.
yeah, there's plenty room.
But what would they do? How would they get started? I mean, what's the first thing they need to do?
To me, is believing in yourself. I mean, the rest of it is the belief that gets you from the one point to another. It's the tenacity, the ability to just hold on to what you believe and try over and over again and overcome the obstacles. And understand that the obstacles, I like something that Russell Simmons said. Most people try and they run across a brick wall and they quit. The brick wall doesn't mean quit. It means to figure out how to get around it or get over it. And that adds to your ability to perform. So, you know, we didn't have all the money we needed, but we believed we could get it. We were met with all types of obstacles that prohibited us from making this thing grow and flourish and work, but we believed we could overcome it. Even from the beginning, people told us we were crazy, that a show with the majority of black performers wouldn't work, and from both black and white, people didn't believe it. It wasn't a color thing, but we believed it. And that belief is the power. You know, it's because what you believe you can make happen. And you're the only, you know, it's
right.
powerful.
That's right, it's very powerful. My last question to you, how prepared were you for the business aspect of all of this? Because the vision is one part of it. The business animal, I know, is a whole different scenario. How prepared were you?
I'm an entrepreneur, and 1 and 1 is 2. It's simple, yet very difficult and challenging. There's a lot of education. There's a lot of things that I've learned around, but I think the business side of it is trial by fire. You know, because it's more than logistics. It's more than information. It's good judgment calls, a little bit of survival, but you need to grow. There's from a business perspective, I look at it like it's a life. This circus has its life, and there has a responsibility to grow it, to make it produce at higher levels, and it's very challenging. But I think it's trial by fire. And was I well prepared? No.
I don't know if any people ever are totally prepared for what they get into, but you've done a great thing here, and I know people all across the country, probably throughout the world, have enjoyed the type of entertainment that you've created, and I'm so appreciative for you to even take out the time to speak with us. I think it's very important for people to know what it is that you were capable of doing, and it also gives someone behind you an opportunity to think and have a vision as well.
Great. Glad to be here, and thank you for having us. And congratulations to you also. We started at the same time.
That's right.
1994.
That's right.
So, you know, my hat's off to you as well.
I appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you.
Good?
Good? All right, man.